Welcome to Creation Speaks. I'm Vic Zarly. Today we're looking into the amazing transformation that the monarch butterfly goes through. Inside a single monarch caterpillar, one of the most complete rebuilds in the living world is already underway. A newly hatched monarch larva is only a few millimeters long. In just 2 weeks, it will molt 5 times and increase its body mass nearly 2,000 times. Then comes the moment that still astonishes biologists. The caterpillar stops eating, spins a silk pad, and hangs upside down in a J shape. Its skin splits one final time and falls away, revealing a soft, jade green chrysalis flecked with gold. Within hours, the outer shell hardens. Tiny clusters of cells called imaginal discs have been present inside the caterpillar all along. These discs already contain the blueprints for adult legs, wings, antennae, and eyes. Once the chrysalis forms, the larval tissues are carefully broken down and recycled as nutrient-rich building material. The imaginal discs then rapidly expand and differentiate. In roughly 10 to 14 days, the transformation is complete. Just before the butterfly emerges, the black, orange, and white wing patterns become visible through the chrysalis wall, not because the shell turns transparent, but because the pigment in the wing scales develops only at the very end. When the adult finally splits the chrysalis and crawls out, it is an entirely different creature. Chewing mouthparts replaced by a long, coiled proboscis, 6 stubby legs replaced by slender walking legs, and a soft, crawling body replaced by a flying machine powered by new flight muscles that never existed in the caterpillar. The same body that once crawled on milkweed leaves now carries the genetic instructions for a multi-generational migration of thousands of miles. Yet, the individual butterfly that emerges has never made that journey before. How do they do that? Only God knows. But the butterfly is not alone in this divine transformation. Across the wide canvas of creation, God has woven the same miracle again and again. Creatures that wait inside a shell of some kind undergo a profound change and emerge reborn to begin life anew. Let us wander through a few of these living parables and let our hearts be lifted by the wonder of it all. Think first of the birds, those bright messengers of the sky. Inside a fragile egg, no larger than your palm, a tiny heart begins to beat. The shell is a masterpiece of engineering, porous enough for air, strong enough to shield the growing chick from harm. For 3 long weeks, the mother hen, or the wild mother robin, turns and warms that egg with patient love. Then comes the moment of breaking. The chick, now fully formed, with downy feathers and bright eyes, taps with its egg tooth against the inside of the shell. Tap, tap, crack. A small hole appears. With determined pushes and rests, the chick struggles free, wet and trembling, into the light of day. What was once yolk and albumin has become a living bird, ready to peck grain, spread wings, and one day soar. The empty shell lies behind it like a discarded cradle. A new life has begun. Travel with me now to the moonlit beaches where sea turtles make their ancient pilgrimage. A mother loggerhead drags herself ashore, digs a nest in the warm sand, and lays her clutch of leathery, ping-pong ball-sized eggs. Each egg is its own small shell, flexible yet protective, holding a tiny turtle in the dark. For 60 days the sun and sand gently incubate them. Then, as if on cue from heaven itself, the babies stir. They crack their shells from within, push upward through the sand in a synchronized miracle, and tumble down the beach toward the whispering surf. Flippers that moments before were folded tight now paddle with surprising strength. The ocean calls, and they answer. Tiny, armored pilgrims beginning a life that may span 100 years and cross thousands of miles. The broken eggshells remain buried behind them, silent witnesses to rebirth. Nor are these wonders limited to the air and the sea. In hidden forest floors and quiet riverbanks, reptiles write their own chapters. A mother alligator builds a mound of vegetation. Inside, her eggs rest in leathery shells. Heat from the decaying nest keeps them warm until the day the baby gators, already equipped with teeth and scales, slice their way out with a special egg tooth. They emerge hissing and snapping, miniature versions of their powerful parents, ready to hunt and survive. Or picture a garter snake's clutch tucked beneath a log, soft-shelled eggs that split open to release slender, writhing newborns that immediately taste the air with flickering tongues and glide away into the grass, transformed, independent, new. Even among the smallest of God's creatures, the pattern repeats. Moths spin cocoons of silk so fine it looks like parchment. Inside, the same quiet dissolution and recreation that the butterfly knows takes place. When the time is perfect, the adult moth chews a neat exit and climbs out. Its wings soft and crumpled at first, then expanding in the night air like sails catching an unseen wind. Dragonflies, too, spend their youth as fierce underwater nymphs. At the appointed hour, they crawl up a reed, split open their old aquatic skin, their shell of youth, and a shimmering adult rises into the air on crystal wings, leaving the empty casing clinging to the stem like a ghostly memory. And then there are the cicadas, those patient singers of summer. For years, sometimes 17, they live underground in armored nymph bodies. When their inner clock strikes, they tunnel upward, grip a tree trunk, and split their dark exoskeleton right down the back. Out climbs the winged adult, pale at first, then darkening to emerald and black. The old shell remains behind, a perfect hollow statue of what it once was. The cicada flies off to join the chorus, filling the warm evening with a song only the newly free can sing. What are we to make of all this? Why would the Creator fill the world with such repeated drama of breaking forth? Perhaps it is His gentle way of reminding every generation that transformation is built into the very fabric of life. The shell, whether hard eggshell, silken chrysalis, leathery pod, or old exoskeleton, is never the end. It is the appointed waiting room where the old gives way to the new. The struggle to break free is not cruelty. It is the very act that strengthens wings, hardens scales, and readies the creature for its true purpose. In these quiet miracles, we glimpse something deeper still, a whisper of hope for our own hearts. We, too, are sometimes wrapped in shells of our own making, habits that confine us, fears that enclose us, old ways that no longer fit. Yet the same God who times the butterfly's emergence and the turtle's dash to the sea knows the exact moment when we are ready to step into new life. He waits with infinite patience. Then, in His perfect timing, invites us to push, to crack the shell, and to rise. So, the next time you see a butterfly lift from a flower, or hear a chick peep from beneath its mother's wing, or find an empty turtle egg on the beach, let your spirit rejoice. You are surrounded by living sermons of resurrection and renewal. God's creations are everywhere proclaiming the same triumphant truth. What is hidden can become beautiful. What is bound can be freed. And every ending is simply the doorway to a brand new beginning. May that truth settle deep in your soul today, and may you walk forward with the quiet confidence of every creature that has ever broken free from its shell, transformed, alive, and wonderfully new. Thank you for listening to Creation Speaks. If this episode stirred wonder in your home, share it with another family. For more devotionals that open our eyes to the light of Christ in creation, look for Flashlight Eyes and Flashlight Eyes Volume 2 on Amazon. Until next time, keep listening, because creation does speak. May the Lord give you strength for an amazing transformation and fill your days with His light.